Tonight, on Tiny Builds, Tiny Tips. A mystery is afoot at Mr. Peterson's house. Screams can be heard coming from the basement door that's locked with several keys, and a neighborhood child has gone missing. With field intel and intuition, it's up to the neighborhood detective to crack the case behind the missing kid and Mr. Peterson. Find out how to play as the detective and crack the case. Coming up next.
It was Saturday, a dark rainy night in Raven Brooks. Business was slow at the detective agency, but something in my gut told me that tonight was gonna be different. I sat there drinking my milk when suddenly someone knocked at the door. Sticky Pete, a well-known engineer in the neighborhood, came inside. His face was grim.
Hey, Don, listen, my boy, he's gone missing. You gotta find him.
His words made me drop my milk. A kidnapping in Raven Brooks? I should have seen it coming. I looked at Pete's photograph of what appeared to be my neighbor, Mr. Peterson, holding the missing person. But something didn't feel right about this case. I wondered, why kidnap someone? What connected these two together? And why hadn't the police been called? Before I could ask for further details, Sticky Pete was gone without a trace. But one thing was for certain. This tiny tip would help me bust this case wide open. Detective Tony was on the job.
The detective is a member of the rescue squad who specializes in finding keys. While he is not an offensive type of character, he can help put an end to the investigation quickly through his instincts and detective work. The detective's primary ability is field intel. When field intel is used, the detective will receive a photograph that shows the location of a random key in the house. Once the key from this location has been picked up, the detective will receive a different photograph showing another key. If you want to master the detective class, be aware of the surroundings in the photograph and pay particular attention to the wallpaper and type of flooring revealed. If you can memorize the wallpapers and flooring in each level, you'll be able to find the keys quickly and win. There's a few other details you should know though when it comes to field intel. If more than one detective is active in the game, all detectives will receive the same photograph. Also, even if the neighbor or another player picks up the key revealed in the field intel photo, the detective will still receive credit as long as he looked at the photograph before the key was picked up. While the keys revealed through field intel are randomly selected, they will always correspond with any remaining key colors needed to unlock the basement door. So now that you know how to use field intel, I'd like to hear your thoughts, Raven Brooks. What do you think of the detective class? If you have any additional tips for how to play the detective or funny moments, share them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And while I have your attention, have you heard of Hello Neighbor 2? If you're a fan of the Hello Neighbor series, this free game is for you. It's loads of fun with an AI that gets smarter and reacts to your movements. And yeah, did I mention it was free? So don't delay, go to Steam today and play the new Hello Neighbor 2 Alpha for free and add it to your wishlist for when the full game releases. Now, back to the video. After discovering 3 keys using field intel, the detective will develop a keen intuition for finding keys. Intuition is the detective's ultimate ability and will highlight the exact location of a key for 1 minute. If more than one detective uses intuition at the same time, they will each have a different key highlighted, which can only be seen by the individual. The key revealed will correspond with any remaining key colors needed for the basement door to open, and intuition will reset after 1 minute or when the key has been picked up. By playing the detective and following the clues, you just might bust this case wide open and solve the mystery of Secret Neighbor. If you did and enjoyed this video, why not leave it a like? Share it with your fellow detectives. Write a comment or share a funny moment you had playing detective. Subscribe right here to the Tiny Build Games YouTube channel. And don't forget to hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. I'll see you next week. And remember, be sure to keep an eye on your neighbor.
You gotta be. I was aiming above you.
I might be too close. I might have been too close there.
It almost looked like you were so angry he asked, you just threw it.
Chucks the milk.